In the early 1900s, the United States was a nation divided by segregation and racial injustice. When World War I erupted in Europe in 1914, America was eventually drawn into a global conflict that would change the world. Among the thousands of soldiers who answered the call were the men of the 369th Infantry Regiment, a unit made up almost entirely of African American soldiers from Harlem, New York. They would become known by a name their enemies gave them: the Harlem Hellfighters. These men volunteered to serve their country, hoping to prove their loyalty, courage, and equality on the battlefield. But when they arrived for training, they were met with racism and discrimination. White American units refused to fight beside them, and many officers believed they weren't fit for combat. Instead of being sent to the front lines with other American troops, the 369th was assigned to work as laborers, digging trenches, loading supplies, and performing exhausting manual tasks. However, the French army, short on soldiers and in desperate need of reinforcements, agreed to fight alongside the 369th and gave them French weapons, French helmets, and French leadership. That decision would change everything. Once on the battlefield, the Harlem Hellfighters proved their strength and discipline. They spent 191 days in continuous combat, longer than any other American unit in World War I. They held the line, fought through brutal conditions, and refused to surrender ground to the enemy. Not a single soldier in the regiment was captured, and they never lost a trench. All while suffering the most losses of any regiment, over 1,400 men